Today we're here to talk about our recent trip to Brazil, working on new songs around the world. These are songs that we started a few months ago in Angola with the Playing for Change crew, Manu Chao, Mermans Mosengo. The idea of this batch of songs was to reconnect cultures that have been divided through the slave trade, specifically Portugal, Angola, and Brazil. And we wanted to unite these three countries together through music and reinvent how they see each other. You know, instead of having it be connected through tragedy, when you use music, you get to reconnect hearts and create joy.
Brazil and Angola share so much history and are bonded by the Portuguese language. In the Portuguese language, we have a special word, saudade, which describes a feeling of longing for something or someone. In this production, Playing for Change is connecting the saudade that Brazil feels for Angola's culture and music.
Come join us. We started by recording in a favela outside of Rio de Janeiro. We go in to record some incredible percussionists, Paulo Heiman, who's been featured in a bunch of Playing for Change songs around the world. He's toured and performed with the Playing for Change band, and he opened a lot of doors for us. The biggest door being this favela. You know, in this favela, there's no police even allowed here. You have to receive an invitation. When you come here, you bring good energy, you make friends, you make a family, and you make music. That's what we're doing here today.
E a música entrou na minha vida por um acaso. Eu simplesmente estava jogando bola na rua e passou um cara com um violão na mão e simplesmente falou, vamos fazer um som, e eu não sabia o que era, vamos fazer um som. E foi o meu primeiro instrumento, foi o bongô. E daí em diante eu não consegui mais largar a música, instrumento nenhum. E fui pesquisando, estudando. E hoje estou no Play for Change.
Mama wakiri kamone mone muyone ko pasma. Mama wakiri kamone mone muyone ko pasma. E mama alukaze simone usaluka. E mama alukaze simone usaluka. Ambe puto ilonga mama wakimbo ilonga.
You know, I remember Jackson Brown once saying to me, get involved in the musical life because it'll take you to places and offer you experiences that otherwise would never be possible. That couldn't be more true, as we've learned with Playing for Change, but now we're also able to extend that journey to all of you, to the audience, to the people that support us, so that you can see the magic and the power of what music can do. Right now we're looking for the location to record the bass on the Bonga song from Angola. So after the favela, we went to record an incredible bass player named Alana Alberg.
Eu comecei a tocar com 13 anos, porque o meu irmão tocava guitarra numa banda, e aí eu conheci o baixo e fiquei apaixonada de cara. Não dá pra explicar, a paixão a gente não explica, eu simplesmente ouvi aquele som e perguntei, eu lembro de me perguntar pra ele, que instrumento é esse, Aron? Ele falou, esse é o baixo. Eu falei, caraca, muito bom.
Alana Alberg is a phenomenal bass player, a virtuoso. She plays with a rock and roll band from the 80s called Blitz. And it was really interesting to have that rock and roll and funk with that female touch.
When we put headphones on Alana, and as soon as I heard her play, I remember just thinking, wow, she comes from a deep place musically, holding her own and really laying down an incredible bass line and connecting with all these other legendary musicians and kind of bringing them together.
O Brasil tem isso de ter muitas misturas musicais, né? Por a gente ter sido um país colonizado, que vieram pessoas do mundo inteiro para cá, eu acho que, querendo ou não, diretamente ou indiretamente, a gente tem muita influência da música africana. E eu acho que é isso que faz o Brasil ser tão rico musicalmente também. E principalmente da África, né? Que tem essa riqueza rítmica absurda. Então eu amo muito.
Here we are in Rio de Janeiro, beautiful morning. We're gonna record the guitar legend Torcuato.
Meu nome é Torcuato Mariano, eu toco guitarra e violão. Eu nasci na Argentina e vim morar no Brasil com 14 anos. E a partir daí eu comecei a levar a música mais a sério. Meu primeiro trabalho foi com um dos maiores nomes da música brasileira chamado Johnny Alf, quando eu tinha 17 anos, que é um dos precursores da bossa nova.
When he put on the headphones, you can hear him play super humble, and he's produced some of the biggest albums in the history of Brazil. So for him to be involved in the song from Angola was a really powerful experience. He knows so much about the music and the culture and the history of Angola.
Acho que a música angolana e a música brasileira ela é totalmente conectada. Do que se faz no Brasil vem de lá. Todas as claves musicais da música angolana, da música africana em geral, elas estão embutidas na música brasileira. Todas elas, né? O Brasil é um país africano, né? Eu acho que a gente tem essa sorte, né, de a influência, né? Porque é um swing absurdo, né?
So the next day, we go to record a legendary drummer, Jorginho Gomez. Here's our crew unloading the equipment. We're in the Botanical Gardens, which is a really special place here, protected, and they've given us permission to bring the drums, go somewhere inside this amazing place, find a location, set up microphones, and record Jorginho on new songs around the world.
Jorginho Gomez is a multi-instrumentalist. He plays the drums, the mandolin, the cavaquinho, percussion, and he's also a composer. He actually helped shape Brazilian music as we know it today. And it was a really nice experience to see him perform live, to be around him as he plays the drums with such a visceral and powerful energy. He's for sure one of our national treasures. Stevie Wonder said, "Jorginho makes your heart beats faster when we hear him play."
The first song that we were working on was Jackson Browne's Doctor My Eyes around the world. And I could see how proud he was. First, he was a big fan of Jackson Browne, but also a deep connection to Angola. And he really understands where the music of Brazil comes from. So he was really excited to connect with his Angolan brothers and create something amazing through music together.
Essa mistura Angola-Brasil, Brasil-Angola, vem da África. É uma união de som, é uma junção de ritmos, de carinho, entendeu? Enfim, é uma coisa só, né? É uma união que vem do coração, vem do peito, vem da alma.
That's the magic of these songs around the world. You know, when you record in Brazil, there's a deep connection to the music of Angola. It's unspoken, it's something that they feel. This whole project is based on a feeling. It's about finding ways to unite people who may be previously divided, but it's also a way of persevering together and creating something bigger than ourselves.
E eu acho que a música, antes de tudo, é uma conexão espiritual. Ela mexe com o espírito, com a mente e mexe com você se tornar uma pessoa melhor, né?
Eu acho que quando a música conecta, quando as pessoas se conectam com o som, não tem gênero, não tem raça, não tem preconceito. Aquilo, quando todo mundo tá unido, tudo é tão melhor, né? A gente só ganha com isso.
A primeira coisa para você se juntar e esquecer a divisão, ouve a música, porque é ela que está dizendo. Na verdade, eu sempre brinco, estamos indo todos no mesmo lugar e somos todos iguais e o mundo é uma coisa só. E a música só funciona se você pensa em integração e não em divisão, né?
A música está sempre ligado ao mundo, né? O mundo acho que vem daí. Você liga, vai ligando e o mundo se conecta, gira através de música. Não tenho dúvida disso.
Playing for Change's relationship with Brazil has been magic from the start. When you go to Brazil, there is such a positive energy, this incredible joy for life and for enjoying the moment in time. So I feel like that's why they love the project so much, because this is about that. It's about connecting all these different people around the world in positive ways. So you can see the world we live in is an amazing place. We have our struggles, but we have so much light, positive energy, and joy, and that's what the music brings. So every time we go to Brazil, we feel that come right back like a mirror. So it was an incredible honor and opportunity to record Torcuato, Jorginho Gomez, Alana Alberg, Pablo Heyman, connecting music and hearts through songs around the world.
Yes! This is Mermons Mosengo. Become PFC member to discover more videos and music ad-free. More fire!